let's go to this one right now, who just came in from Aaron C. Book. What are your thoughts on Drew as WWE champion so far? Drew McIntyre won the championship at WrestleMania, and then he defended the championship at WrestleMania as well against the Big Show that we saw on the Raw episode after that. He's been going up against Zelina Vega's faction on WWE television. It looks like he's going to take on Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank. Yeah. What do you think about Drew so far? I mean, it's been a different run. He's been in a position that no other WWE champion in history has ever been in.
Yeah.
But what do you think so far?
I can't evaluate it just yet. I can't evaluate his run until this pandemic thing is over. You know what I mean? Until we get back to business as usual. To see Drew McIntyre in this environment is, is almost unfair. You know what I mean? Winning the championship at this time, because it's like, man, come on. I could have won it any other time, but now, just because we don't have those fans in the arena either giving the thumbs up, or the old thumbs down. And that's what happens to you after you win the championship. The fans, they're low for the right, just like, just say, for instance, Kofi Mania. Kofi Mania, people was going nuts. They couldn't wait for Kofi to win the title. As soon as Kofi won the title, they kind of cooled off a little bit. They wasn't as, excited as it was before he won the title. Now, with Drew McIntyre winning the championship the way he did from Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, big moment, but the situation totally different circumstances now. Stepping into the realm of working with Seth Rollins, I think he could get a whole lot of quality work out of working with someone like Seth Rollins. But I just don't think we're going to have that same feel without the crowd in the arena giving the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Some people can handle that. Some people can't. Look at Roman Reigns in that same situation, being champion. The fans, they could either give him the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Roman didn't care. He rolled with the punch. He didn't make the fans didn't turn Roman Reigns into a heel. He just stayed steady the course. You're gonna love me or hate me, but I'm still gonna be the man. I'm still gonna be the biggest dog in this yard. So I want to see if we could actually, see him with a crowd, out there. Drew McIntyre, he's good. But I want to see exactly how good he really is from a storytelling perspective. It's hard to do that without a crowd. Of course, you can go out there and have a match, but to be able to go out there and take the crowd, you guys, on that ultimate roller coaster ride, that ultimate thrill ride, to where you guys say, oh my God, man, this guy's really, really good. That's still yet to be seen.
Yeah, I think that you're right. And sometimes, like I said, especially in this position, but sometimes for the babyface champion, for the good guy champion, a lot of it is in the chase, right? Like that's where the story is. You want to see the guy, get obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, and then finally break through. You win the Royal Rumble, you go to WrestleMania, you win the title. And then I think it is a little bit more difficult to continue that momentum going forward, because now you've accomplished the goal that you set out to accomplish. And what's left? The movie doesn't keep going after the good guy beats the bad guy. That's when the movie ends.
Yeah.
They didn't keep the camera on Bruce Willis for 45 minutes after he took out Hans in Die Hard, right?
Yeah,
it ended after you get. So it's kind of weird to think, what does the hero do going forward? And I think Seth right now, being the Monday Night Messiah and having that whole gimmick going for him, that character going for him, I think that it could lend himself to a lot of good, not only just wrestling, but maybe some good storytelling, good character work from Drew. But I think that you're right. It's hard right now to do anything without getting that feedback. It's as if you were a comedian going out on the stage with no crowd and telling jokes. You don't know, is the joke hitting, or could I take the joke further, or was that not funny? Or I think it's funny, but I don't know if it's funny because I'm not getting that feedback. And I'm sure right now Drew is probably thinking, damn, man, like this isn't what I pictured. But he also seems like a guy who's going to adapt. He's going to try to figure it out. I remember watching that WWE Chronicle, and he was like, hey, I never expected to win the Royal Rumble. And of course, after I do, there's a global pandemic and I'm going to wrestle with no fans in front of me. So I think that he has the mind state of, I gotta proceed. I gotta continue to push on and figure out what I need to do to be the best champion under these conditions.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a situation that you don't expect to be in ever. I'm sure he's handling it the best he possibly can. But I'm sure he's wishing just like I am. Man, I can't wait till this pandemic thing is over with so I could get back in front of a crowd and actually be able to go out there and perform and see it exactly where I am, because you want to test yourself. Normally, when you're in that position, you want to know how good you really are. You want to be able to work in the main event and know that that, hey man, I'm in the main event tonight. Know the boys that's on the roster, they come up to you, hey man, thanks for bringing it, thanks for drawing the house tonight, that type of stuff. You want to be in that position just once, even though you knew it was a nucleus of talent who drew that house, but to be the guy in that spot and then to be able to go out there and deliver, I'm sure Drew wants that more, just as much as I do.